at this computer. Okay. Now RESTful web services. Now we were talked about one is what is the dependency they have added, that it contains more than one jar. And after that, we were talked about method or annotations. And second feature, they have added status codes. For example, I want to create a record. Create a record in DB through Postman or through REST services. What method you have to use? Post mapping. In post mapping, return type success code is 201. That means create. Create is a 201. Put mapping. Put, for example, you're updating the DB. Okay. Then updating the DB, what happened? You successfully updated 200. 200 is okay. For example, you want to get the data based on ID, but you're giving a bad request. That means your request is you should give ID is equal to 10. Name is equal to, for example, Yogi. You are giving ID is 20 and name is equal to Yogi. Then you'll get a bad request. Bad request. Then what is the status code bad request? 400. 400. Okay, 400. For example, you're sending something request but is not found. Then that is 404. My application is calling to the another application. Okay, another application. My application is this. I'm calling to the another application. This application is not available in AWS or Kubernetes or TCF or Google. Then you'll get a 500 error. 500 error. These are the status code. Some of the status code they are using, internally how they are using. Okay. Now again, one more feature in RESTful web services, they are supporting JSON, XML, and text. Whatever you want, you can mention, it will support. But default is JSON. Whereas in SOAP, it will support only XML. It won't support remaining format. That is a one more, advantage of using the RESTful web services. And testing. I want to test this RESTful web services using you can use Postman. You can test the services, RESTful services. Now, how to, how to develop the application, how to test the application. Now, if you're seeing a Postman, now how they're testing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Postman. For example, you are developing a one microservices. Okay, one microservices. Then how to connect that?
Yogi,
Hello, yeah, go ahead.
REST services testing means what? You are telling Postman, in Postman, we are checking REST services testing, right?
Testing, yes.
I mean,
REST,
REST services testing means.
REST service means, for example, you are developing application. Okay, then how to test your application? You have to test it, right? Then
Yes, yes.
you have to use Postman or Swagger, but Postman is the better. Swagger is some of the people are using. Postman, actually, so many people are using. That's the reason I'm showing you how to test in all, but it's not developed any application. Just I'm showing you tools so that you can relate to the when I'm developing a microservices. I'll test it in through Postman. I'll inserting the DB or not. We'll check. Then based on through Postman only we can check it. Okay. You mean to say RESTful web services testing? What tool you're using? For example, in real time they're asking. You can say Postman or Swagger. See, they might ask so many questions while entering into the office. I'll tell you. For example, first question, you are here, you met with your team lead, your colleague, and co-worker or colleague, manager. First question, which company you're working? You're working with like, so and so, for example, TCS. Now, second question is, what are the technologies used? You can say for developing application we are using Spring Boot, microservices, REST services. Spring Boot, microservice service I'm using now. Now, these are the technologies and Java. Java. They might ask what is the Java version used. Now, Java version 24, you can say 1.8 is most of the people are using, or 17 or 21. Don't tell 1.9, 20 and all. You have to tell 18, 17 or 21. Okay. Now most 90% people are using 1.8, that is 8. And 17 now to 10% and maybe 80% is 10, 10. You can say your 17 also 21, not an issue. Now Spring Boot, which version you're using, they might ask 3.1.4 version. Now, next question they might ask, what are the DB you're using? You can say MySQL or PostgreSQL or Oracle, your choice. If you're very good at MongoDB, you can say Mongo. Now, next question. If it is a technical people, normal, okay, technical people, they might ask, you are developing a RESTful app services? Yes, we developed a RESTful app services. Then where do you deploy? Where you deploy, they might ask. You can tell we deployed AWS cloud or Google cloud or PCF or Amazon cloud, IBM cloud, IBM cloud, CDF, Spring Cloud Data Platform. So many platforms is there. Your company, whatever you can tell not an issue because each company have a different, different way to deploy it. It's same one company is using some other way around the other company. For example, I am using AWS, some other using AWS. Both are using AWS, but different way, not same way. Okay, that might ask where you're deploying your application. After that, how to test your application? Test your app. You can tell Postman. Post. And okay, it's tested. How you're like continuous integration, continuous deployment, how you're doing? You can say Jenkins pipeline or Bamboo pipeline. They might ask now project. You already answered all the things. They might ask, hey, what project you did? I'm using banking or mm, uh, insurance or healthcare. This project. They might ask you to explain one project. Then you can explain, for example, banking or e-commerce. Any banking or e-commerce, I have some modules in generic module. User is common, partner is common, and user accounts is common, and summary. And if it is e-commerce, you have a cart, checkout, payment. If it is a banking, you have eligibility rule, lookup, preference, and payments. If it is insurance, or claim the insurance. Example, user partner account summary is common for all. If it is insurance, you can say claim the insurance or not. That kind of things we need to check. Maybe you can say claim approved and claim decline. This kind of modulo we have. Healthcare, same. Healthcare also same. These modulos we need to discuss so that they can understand, okay, this guy have some knowledge on these things. Based on that only, they'll give you work. For example, some people, I don't know Java 8. No problem, we can learn. Hey, I don't know Postman. I was working with Swagger. Hey, no problem. Postman very easy to develop it. Now your previous cloud is PCF, for example, PCF, but they are using, current company they are using AWS, but you are using previously PCF. Now we can say I was using PCF. I don't have any idea about AWS. No problem. They won't, it's not like whenever you're answering, they're asking you to what kind of technology you're working so that they can understand. Based on that, they'll give you work on that. If you don't know AWS, they will guide you. Hey, this is the AWS. This is the account will be there. This is a S3 bucket. This is the secret manager. You have to once understanding all the things, they will give you the work. Once they'll give the KT, they'll start giving the work. This kind of things will be there. Okay. I think so now we got it right. What is the cloud we need to use? What is the testing we need to use? What is the continuous integration, continuous deployment, and what type of project you did? They might ask all the questions. But all the questions keep ready. There, for example, what is the cloud you're using? Don't confuse. I use, for example, they're using AWS. You can say PCF. That's it. PCF means Pivotal Cloud Founder. I used it. They might ask, hey, you didn't get a chance to work with AWS? No, I didn't get a chance to work with AWS. For example, continuous integration, continuous deployment. You are They're using Jenkins. You can tell Bamboo. Hey, I'm using Bamboo. I don't know how to deploy Jenkins. Could you please help? They will help you out. Like that, you have to answer at least two to three alternatives you can read. Okay, I think so. Done, right? Anyone have any doubts on this? All real time only this is. Okay, when you're jumping into the office, team lead or co-worker or manager will ask these questions. Whatever I thought, whatever I, you know, just now I have done, right? All the things like, which technologies, which tools maybe, some other tools also there, but anyway, simultaneously I'll teach one by one. Okay, anyway, this is the what actually they might ask. This. Okay, this page. Okay, project might be, your resume project. For instance, your resume have some other project you are telling that is wrong, right? What is your resume project? If it is a banking, you can tell banking, this is amazing. If it is a insurance, you can tell. If it is a telecom, you can tell, I have a telecom domain knowledge. We are providing three types of internets. One is like, IP version 4, IP version 6 dual stack. Dual stack is this much amount, like that you have to tell. Okay. Okay.
Airlines
Now,
also we can tell, right? Like
sorry.
we are worked in airlines. We are worked in airlines project like that. We are also tell, right?
Airline project. Okay. I am working on airline project. We are actually, for example, Boeing. I am working with Boeing. If you have a project in your resume, okay, your resume doesn't
Mm.
have project, you're telling airlines, they will ask you, hey, where is the airline project? Okay. Please check your
Okay, okay.
resume. Please check your resume. Then answer this. Okay. Hey, I am using airline project. Okay. What is the airline? Hey, airline, we have a user and we have a partner also. For example, I am entering the user ID and username. We have a partner. Each partner have individual accounts. After that, we are going to the from location and to location. And for example, we are a Boeing, right? We are actually providing the flights to the other clients, and that client maybe they can order it. When they're ordering, then what happens again? That is e-commerce only. They're ordering what kind of flights they want, like 180 seats they want, 360 seats they want, 120 seats. 120 seat is small flight. 180 is the bigger one. One 300 is a very big, right? These are the seat size will be there. Based on that, we are charging the amount. Like that, we can see. He also don't know your project. You can tell whatever it may be in the proper way, proper manner. How to convey. Okay, this is they won't ask, but you don't know, right? This all if you learn, keep ready, then that is good. If you're not learning, okay, what technology only you don't know, then what? How to answer them? What is the tools if you don't know how to answer them? That's the reason. What I will do, each and every tool also I'll teach. Okay, I think so. I have a course content, right? Course content in that I have mentioned things. Maybe get to know 1 minute. Tick tick tick. Okay, where is that? This one. See, these are the tools which we are using in real time. Postman for REST service testing, GitHub code repository. IntelliJ I already taught you. Tomorrow I'll teach you guys Postman, GitHub, and Maven. Tomcat anyway it will come. Jira. They might ask, hey, what type of tools you're using for seeing the user story and all Jira. Okay. And how to write a unit test cases we are using Makoto. How to check the code coverage you can use in Java. This core Java completed. Spring MVC, Spring core completed. Spring Boot, I think so it's completed. All the things, whatever the modules, annotations I have covered. Now, RESTful web services. What is a REST and SOAP? Now we talked about get, post, delete, and now it will support all. We are here now. Okay. After that, JavaScript and all not required. Now, what we need to do? How to go with the tools tomorrow. Once tools completed, we will, I will start maybe tools instead of tools. I will start POC so that internally we are using things. Tomorrow, today, one more session is that is I'll complete it in time. Tomorrow, we have to install. Please join the class tomorrow. Postman, first actually Java, install in your system. Java 1.8 or higher version. And Spring Boot, no not required because automatically it will come. Maven, please install. And Postman and IntelliJ, and MySQL and Oracle Workbench. These are the tools. These are the things we have to install so that we will start POC, proof of concept. What we are writing, we are writing maybe what we are developed from tomorrow. Same thing you have to develop in your project. Okay. But if you're understanding this POC, you're correctly developing this POC, what I thought you, that is enough. And what is that POC, how it is? POC means proof of concept. How we will rating? We will rate like that. This way. For example, we have a different GitHub. GitHubs is there. Okay. Spring Boot with REST service example. For example, GitHub. We will create one GitHub also. Okay. GitHub also will create. We'll push the code into that GitHub. See, like that we'll have to create. See, this is a src file. In that main, we have a base package in that JP repository domain exception service class. Like that, we will create. Okay, we will write all the things. Service, auto wire, this all. Okay. This is the way you have to develop. And GitHub IDs, each and every guys can create your own GitHub IDs. And your code should push into the particular ID. For example, I have my own GitHub. I have 40 projects or 30 projects in my GitHub. For example, if I'm moving into some other company, you might have, sir, AWS, AWS. I think so. Microservices, nothing, only one session, man. It will complete it. Advantages and why monolithic and microservices. But AWS and all, we are not it. That is, AWS is a big session. It's not completed within 2 months. But anyway, that is okay. You can learn in Google. Just AWS, you don't need to worry about that. Anyway, they will teach you how to deploy and all. But we can't set up all the application setup and all here because it's not easy. It's easy only, but it's not. We are not in the course content. We are not as part of the course. We are not teaching that. We are teaching all the tools and what are the required technologies, and we are doing it. Okay. Okay. Now, tomorrow we gonna install Java, Maven, Postman, IntelliJ, MySQL, Oracle Workbench. Once completed, then tomorrow you might develop a small application with with controller, small service, one repository, create the data into daily. For example, we are the user, for example, user application we will write. The user application, what and all will be there? User ID, username, password, user address, phone number, and user might be have multiple addresses, multiple phone numbers. That and all okay, leave it. We will add only five. One is user ID, username, password, and user phone number, user email ID. Okay, these are the things we will develop the application. Once that installation that installation basically don't wait until unless you only maybe I will only teach, but in internet also we'll get to know how to install. These are the topics like Java, Maven, and Postman. Postman and okay, but please go to the internet and try to install Java, Maven, MySQL. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna teach you, but please yourself also try it so that what happens, you will also learn or you will also some kind of what is called, you will learn from the internet. Whenever you got an issue, don't wait, to someone help you. You can go to the internet, you can try it. We have options now. Previously, we don't have options. When I started my career 2009, I don't have option to see that also. YouTube and all, I don't know. I'm not seeing YouTube only that. If you're seeing now, YouTube is there. This is just one platform to get the information. Second, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is there. Just how to install Java. That's it. It will tell you step by step. First, you can download the JDK for this Open JDK or Oracle JDK. After that, it will download it for Windows. Install JDK, double click, go. Then you have to add a path. How to add a path? Go to the control panel, system or security system, advanced settings. Then you can check once Java home, and if you done variable name is Java home, you can check a Java version. Now once installed, it will tell you Java version. Java version is coming like okay. This is see how they are installing, how they are giving step by step. For example, in my system, how to check Java installer. CMD command line JAVA -VER. If Java version is installed, it will come. Okay, mine is 18 installed. Okay, like that, you have to learn your own. So that, for example, Postman testing, you don't know. Postman with the REST service. See, now they will tell you how many methods you have to install Postman. Go to the request, get that. This is the post put to get delete. See, this is a URL. Adding a request header if you want header context path and authorization token. Adding query parameter like that. Post. This is the request they're giving. That's it. If you don't want this, I don't like this. Then you go ahead. Go to the Google example. See, some people they might use RESTful app services. See, they're using. They might use screenshots also. They're not using screenshots. Okay, see there. In if you don't know anything, then keep it. You don't want to use this one, leave it. Go to our I pinged you, right? One Spring Boot with what is that? 1 minute. See this one I pinged you in the group. Go here, open it, check it. And down you can come. This is a POC. How to write a POC also I thought. POC. How to create that. This is a Spring Initializer Go. And this is generating a browser. What is this? This one. After that, this will come. How to select Maven, Java version and all. After that, we can open that. After that, write a file. That means write a package name. One package. This I already provided you, but anyway, I'll teach you tomorrow. This and all. Then this is the local host. How to test. Now see Postman. How to send. This is Swagger actually we are using. But now Postman only. Same thing only. Swagger and Postman. Now post put get patch will get. This is the we will teach tomorrow. We're gonna teach and we know test. But before that, I need to you guys should need to install all. Or if you're not able to install, then tomorrow I will teach you guys to install all the softwares. What are the softwares? Postman, Maven, Java, and MySQL. This and Workbench. Okay. Where someone is pinging. Sir, please send Java on WhatsApp group. Okay, so okay. Yeah, I think so. Today's session is done. Tomorrow, please install this one, and I'll start POC. And from there, not only one microservice, we will write so many microservices. We'll push into the GitHub, and how to push the GitHub, how to get the GitHub code, and all. Also, I'll teach as part of the POC only. And from now, 10 days only real time. Okay, how to create a application, how to test Postman, how to push the code into the GitHub. All the things I gonna teach you guys. Don't miss this 10 days class. Remaining 5 days theory like microservice architecture and all the things I'll this month, and maybe I'll complete this course. And anyone want to attend again repeatedly, then next month 5th again we will start same training session. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, team. Bye bye. Stop. I'll upload this video to this.